miles around Midvale Speedway. Okay. Okay, car number 87, Chloe Mazzagatti comes up to take that number 1 position. Brother Michael Mazzagatti Jr. goes into that number 2 position. But look here, coming on the outside is the Moo Cow, the 00, Lily Impelzeri. Okay, Chloe Mazzagatti out into the commanding lead. But here comes Lily on the outside. She's going to be challenging brother Mike Mazzagatti Jr. for that number 2 position. We're going to be coming in on lap number 4. Lap number 4. 4 in, 4 to go. We're halfway home with our Red Air Bandoleros. Chloe Mazzagatti out in number 1 position now. Lily Impelzeri comes out to take that number 2 position away from Mike Mazzagatti Jr. Little Hands, what do you think about sitting up here in the tower and watching these Bandoleros from up high instead of over in the pits where you usually watch them? Well, now you're up in the tower. You're starting to become an announcer up here, hopefully, at Midvale. And I'm glad to have you up here and glad to have you beside me. I know I used to devil you a lot at Barberton when you used to come up there. Oh, we got trouble in the hen house. Car number 17, Chris Farrell, spins out on turn number 2. Caution's out on the track. I can't agree more with you. Hey, we got 6 laps in with 2 to go. 6 laps in, 2 to go. Okay, they're coming down the back straightaway side by side. It's Chloe Mazzagatti, Lily Impelzeri on the outside. Now who's going to get this number 1 lead? They're coming through. White flags out. They're side by side. Chloe Mazzagatti, Lily Impelzeri. And who is going to take it? That was man, that was a photo finish at that start-finish line. And they're bringing them both down to the start-finish line. The 87 of Chloe Mazzagatti and the 00 of Lily Impelzeri. That was one heck of a race down there, wasn't it there, Little Hands?
I'll tell you what, that 00 car, that girl is fast. It's going to make for sure some exciting racing for the future time here.
She's not sitting here. No, this is my song right here, and she's not sitting here. No, and you know, and she did. We all got her there. Shoreline. She wants to die. No, and she was. And every time we get a place, she goes, oh, you know what, take the place. She's going on me. And I did it.
gentlemen, that photo finish, the checkered flag goes to the 00, Lily Impelzari. Her sponsors, People Check, Amy Smith, Homegirl Realty, Chisler's Monument, Straight Off the Bay, TC Customs, Stewart Graphics, Dynamo, Top. We're going to go in laps with our first compact heat race of the evening.
A lot of good drivers in this heat race. This should be a good show here.
Okay, green flags out. We're underway with our first compact heat race of the evening.
Jeremy Salinger comes out, takes the lead with Kenny Feaster in second and Drew Roaming on the outside in the 59. Kenny Feaster coming up on the outside of Jeremy Salinger.
Okay, Jeremy Salinger is our leader. Kenny Feaster Jr. fighting for that number 2 position, but here comes the 427 of Josh Huff.
Josh Huff's going to take the second spot. Going to look to try to pass Jeremy Salinger for the lead.
Tony on lap 4 this time, lap 4, 4 and 4 to go. Jeremy Salinger, our leader, Josh Huff, and now look out, Lil and Caldwell up into the wall, the number 6, and also the 69 of Drew Roaming. It looks like the 6 of Nolan Caldwell, looks like it blew up. Dr. Hook's going to be coming out on the track to tow him in.
There you go.
And our tow truck tonight in the white and blue is Mr. Bill Lynn, and Northern Ohio Towing's here to tow some of the cars here at Midvale Speedway, and that's Jason.
We also have Chad Medley on the blower tonight. He's going to clean the track up for you.
Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, in our family section down here tonight, don't forget there is no smoking and no drinking in our family section. We provide a family section just for this, for families that do not smoke or drink and just want to have a great night. So we thank you for abiding by the rules here at Midvale Speedway.
What happened?
Transmission blew in two.
Transmission?
Yeah. My bumper messed up. Oh, my bumper. God, that stuff was slick. The radiator has a hole in it.
Well, we got a little bit of law in our compact heat
Hi, buddy.
race. Good time to get down to that concession
Hey.
stand. Get some walking tacos, double cheeseburgers, coney dogs, or onion rings. And get yourself an ice cold beer, Miller Lite, Coors Light, Bud Light, strawberry margaritas. So now's a good time to get down there. And then also don't forget our the funnel cakes and smoothies and lemonade slushies, and our Ross Mountain Barbecue down here. And our corner kettle with kettle corn with a fresh squeezed lemonade. So get down and get yourself something to eat while we have a little bit of a time here. And don't forget to get down to the souvenir shops and have a look at them. And also the CRS Super Truck tent down there. I'm looking out here in the stands, and I don't see any checkered flags yet by the kids waving tonight. So get down to that souvenir stand and get some of the kids their checkered flags tonight so they can wave them for the feature wins in the heat races and also our features tonight here at Midvale Speedway.
Also, don't forget, if you want to sign up for the parking lot drags up here below the tower, there's a flipboard. Sign up. Make sure you say your name, what car you're driving, and we'll see what you guys can do out on that racetrack.
And also, don't forget, kids, to put your tickets in the jar for the raffle for the backpacks and the school supplies that were donated to us here at Midvale Speedway.
All right, no problem. Bye.
Down there in that red and black shirt is our race director, Matt Helms. Looks like Akron coach is hooking onto the 69 car, Drew Romy. They're going to tow him off the track now. So we got liquid or oil down on the track. They're putting oil dry down there so they can get the track clean.
I'll tell you what, dude, that Matt Helms is all jack of the trade. He does everything around here. He's one of Midvale's good employees for sure.
Hey, buddy.
How are you?
Having fun tonight?
All the time.
Wait, so... Dude,
Well,
they
someone's
call it-
transmission's laying up there.
Okay.
I saw a lot of pieces.
A lot of pieces.
I saw a lot of them.
There, as long as they weren't yours, right?
Right.
That's right. Good luck.
Thank you.
Yep. Hi, Mr. Robinson. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. Congratulations on that win last week, or 2 weeks ago.
Thank you.
Yep. Guys got busted transmission sitting up there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Old 69 looks like it hit the wall pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, good luck tonight.
Thank
Yep.
you.
Yep.
go green flag. 4 laps in, 4 to go. Here we go, green flag. Jeremy Salinger will be your leader. Josh Huff will be second. Corbin Robinson is looking on the inside for the first place.
Coming in on lap 6 this time, lap 6. Jeremy Solinger, Corbin Robinson, and Josh Huff are 1, 2, and 3 now on the 427, trying to take on that outside of Corbin Robinson for that number 2 position. White flag will be coming out this time, 1 lap to go.
Josh Huff pulls off the right flag.
Coming through to take the checkered flag is car number 52, Jeremy Solingers. The 68 is Corbin Robinson, and the 24, Mr. Brett Scheffler.
Coming out on the track is your 1701 Nick Peoples.
Coming down to take the checkered flag, car number 52, Jeremy Solinger. His sponsors is Henderson Roofing and Construction, Built Not Tough Racing, Dynamite Performance, Story Motors, and Great Area Productions.
And for your next race, it's a 1701 of Nick Peoples, the 3L Justin Lenars, 429 Cameron Walker, the number 5 of Tabby Stupor, the 62 of Caden Scott, the 0 of Dan Buckney, the 23 of Brenton Irwin, the 8 car is Jeffrey Orr, and the number 9 is Gavin Root.
Okay, Power's telling them bunch it up.
Don't forget, people, bring your tickets up for the backpacks. We are going to announce it after this race. Thank you very much.
And don't forget, whoever's going to participate in the parking lot drags, there is a clipboard down in front of the tower here to sign up. Put your name and car on there for the parking lot drag. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, if you have not turned in your ticket for your backpack giveaway, sign your name on your ticket and bring it up. We're going to start drawing after the heat race here. So if you haven't put your ticket in the jar, get up here and put it in there and get it a chance to win a backpack exclusive. Okay, car number 3L. Justin Lenar is our leader. The number 8, Jeffrey Orr, in second. And the number 9 of Gavin Roots in third. We're coming in on lap number 4. Lap number 4, 4 in and 4 to go in our second compact heat race of the evening. Okay, white flag will be coming out this time. Justin Lenars still trying to hold on to that number 1 position. But on the outside is that number 9 car, Gavin Root. He's wanting to come up and take that number 1 position. Here as they come around turns number 3 and 4. Who's it going to be? And it looks like it's going to be car number 3L, Justin Lenars. Gavin Root second, Jeffrey Orr third, and Cameron Walker in that number 4 position. Okay, as he comes down victory lane, ladies and gentlemen, let's have a big, big round of applause for the 3L of Justin Lenars. His sponsors is Jenny's, LSN Cleansing, Hannum, and LRS.
Okay, 42 cars, AJ Andrews, Jordan Grayhouse, in the 0085. And then we got the 37X of Jake Keller. Then in the 19, we have Gennard Altizer Jr. The 42D is Damian Andrews. The 84 is Scott Clayton. The number 20 is Larry Ennis. And the 72 is Dan Bucky. And the 83 is Seth Gibson.
Okay, this is going to be our 3rd compact heat race of the evening. We're going 8 laps around Midvale Speedway.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, green flag's out. We're underway with our 3rd compact heat race of the evening.
AJ Andrews is out front with Jordan Grayhouse looking to the outside.
Okay, we got caution on the track. Caution on the track for Jacob Keller in the 37X. Okay, car number 42, AJ Andrews is our leader. The 085 of Jordan Greathouse is second.
I'm around. Got some good side-by-side racing for the first and second spot. Oh, we got a mess in 1 and 2. There's going to be a caution. Which the 42 car in 1 and 2 is AJ and
Name on there?
Jordan Greathouse in the 085 is second. The 84 of Scott Witten coming by, then the 72 of Dan Buckley. We have 2 laps completed in our third compact heat race of the evening.
and AJ Andrews jumps out front with Jordan Grayhouse second and 0.
What a great save by the 085 Jordan Greathouse. He saved that from going, taking a spin to hold on to that number 2 position. This time we'll be coming in on lap number 4, 4 in and 4 to go. Okay, the 42 of A.J. Andrews got black flag. He went under his time.
And we have a caution out on the track with the 42 car.
The 42's got to go pit side. He went under his qualifying time. Okay, we got 5 completed laps here, 5 completed laps.
We're going to have a new leader here when this restart starts, and it's going to be the 085 of Jordan Grayhouse.
Okay, the 42 of A.J. Andrews will take that number 1 position. Jordan Greathouse is up to that number 2. Three to go. Okay, as they come around turns 3 and 4 coming through to take the checker flag, it looks like it's going to be and is car 42, Damian Andrews, the 72 of Dan Buckley. Scott Witten in the 84 is 3rd, and the 085 of Jordan Greathouse is 5th.
Coming down to victory lane, it's Damian Andrews, sponsored, number 42, sponsored by Nicole's Creation, Zavarelli's Pizza, and Crazy Wayne.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, coming out on the track now is our Rat Air Bandoleros. The 43 is Chuck Witt, 77 Nick Galata. The 2, Aaron Mulrooney Jr. The 48 is Bradley Weber. The 19, Don McCormick. The 9H is Daniel Hall. The 97, Evan Finley. The 89 is Brett Jersick. And the 410, the shotgun, Ryan Jersick. So 8 laps around Midvale Speedway, our Rat Air Legend Division. We are underway with our first Legend Heat race of the evening, and we got trouble in turn number 1. Caution's back out on the track once again. Okay, no laps in, no laps in. We're going to do a complete restart. Okay, green flag's out. We're back to racing with our Rat Air Bandoleros. I mean, Legends. Oh, my goodness. Got too much sugar in my system. Chuck Witt trying to hold on to that number 1 position, but the 19 of Don McCormick comes on the inside of him. He said, I want that number 1 position, and now here comes Aaron Mulrooney up right behind Don McCormick to take that number 2 position. Chuck Witt in the 43 back to the 3rd position. This time we'll be coming in on lap number 4. 4 in, 4 to go. We're halfway home. Aaron Mulrooney now looking on the inside of Don McCormick. It's now going to be Aaron Mulrooney, Don McCormick, coming around turns 3 and 4. And Aaron Mulrooney takes that number 1 position away. Don McCormick goes up to that number 2 position. Evan Finley comes up to the number 3. Chuck Witt back to the 4th position. We'll be coming in on lap number 6 this time. Lap number 6. 2 laps to go. White flag's coming out this time. Okay, as it comes around turns 3 and 4, it's going to be the number 2, Aaron Mulrooney, Don McCormick 2nd, Evan Finley 3rd, and Chuck Witt 4th.
don't forget, fans, to bring your tickets up for the bids. We are going to do it here after the next race. Let's have a big round of applause for Eric Mooney Jr. His sponsors are Vans, Tire, and Pro.
Okay, coming out on the raceway now is our second Rad Air Legend heat race. Into 23 tonight, ladies and gentlemen. That's driven by an old legend himself, Mr. Bill Richards. The 76, Matt Kelly. Jason Ansel in the 47. The 84, Randy Burns. The 14, Tyler Kish. The 84S is Matt Snyder. And the number 10 is Robert Ailstock. Looks like the old 23 Bill Richards. He's the old dinosaur himself. Comes out of retirement, but he's got anxious feet. He wants to really get going. He hasn't been in a legend car in, I bet you, 6 years. So this is his first time back in a legend car. Okay, white flag is coming out.
Buddha, these boys are excited to get going.
Yeah, especially that 23 Bill Richards. You know, he had a good time hot lapping tonight. So getting back in the car after 6 years is something else.
That's definitely awesome. See what he can do here.
No start again. 23's been warned about jumping to start. Once again. The tower's telling them side by side. Okay, the 47 of Jason Ansel is out in that number 1 position. But now coming on the inside of Bill Richards is Randy Burns, followed by Tyler Kish. This time we'll be coming in lap number 4. 4 in, 4 to go. We're halfway home. Jason Ansel is our leader. Randy Burns second. Tyler Kish in that number 3 position. But now on the outside of Tyler Kish is Robert Ailstock, trying to take that number 3 position away from Tyler, and it looks like he does. This time we'll be coming in on lap number 6. And our new leader out there is the 84 of Randy Burns, the 10 of Robert Ailstock second, the 47 Jason Ansel is third. White flag will be coming out this time. The number 10 of Robert Ailstock is our leader. Randy Burns goes back to second. Jason Ansel third. And coming through to take the checkered flag, car number 10, Robert Ailstock. Randy Burns second. Jason Ansel on the 47 is third. And the 14 of Tyler Kish is fourth.
Coming into victory lane, it's the number 10 car of Robert Allstock. Sponsors are for the number 10 car, Knox Racing.
Oh, shit. What'd I do? Got to put a name on it? Did you just call the number? No. Oh. What's your name? Ethan. Davis. Yeah.
Okay, we're coming in with our straight stock heat race. The 00 in the grocery grabber, Vinny Tannerelli. The 75 of Bob Passwater Sr. The 3 is Kyle Grove. The 24 is Jolly Jumpin' John Ambrose. The number 5, Brandon Thomas. The 58, Jack Koger. And the 67 is Bob Page. We're going 8 laps around Midvale Speedway for our street stock heat race.
And Bob Passwater Sr. takes the lead with Johnny Ambrose 24 and Vinny Tannerelli in the 00. Here comes Pork Chop on the inside. He'll take the third spot. Ambrose coming up the battle on the outside with Bobby Passwater Sr. He's looking to the outside, and then the 5 car of Brandon Thomas, a.k.a. Pork Chop, looking to the inside for second spot.
Okay, we just came in on lap number 4. We're 4 in and 4 to go. We're halfway home. And Bob Passwater Sr. still our leader. Jolly Jumpin' John Ambrose in that 24 still holding on to that number 2 position. And Brandon Thomas in the 5 is third.
And the 24 car is looking on the outside of the 75 car. Coming in for the white flag. One more lap around Midvale Speedway. Who is it going to be, folks? The 5 car looking in for the second position. Coming to your checker flag, it's going to be the 75.
Okay, the 75.
And the 5. And the 24 of Johnny Ambrose. Sorry, folks. So it'll be Bob Passwater Sr. the winner. Brandon Thomas second and Johnny Ambrose third. Coming down into victory lane, the number 75. Everybody give him a round of applause. It is Bob Passwater Sr. Sponsors are Canton Auto Salvage, the Sanctuary Church of God, Quality Muffler, Smith Auto Sales, Glass House, and Downtown Auto.
More bags here. Oh, okay.
So starting on the pole, it is the 64 car of Lucas Porco. Starting on the outside in the 21 is Braden Cart. Starting on the inside in the 17 car, it is Nathan Smart Bonsai. The 99 car is Jason Gruhl. The 32 car is Cody Komar. The 8 car of Tad Grove. And tail in the 22 car, normally driven by Kylie Wood, is her father, Dennis Wood. And your leader is the 21 car of Braden Cart, followed by the 64 car of Lucas Porco. Sitting third is Nathan Smart, aka the Bonsaier.
Okay, we'll be coming in on lap number 4 this time. Lap number 4. 4 in, 4 to go. Lucas Porco still our leader. And now Nathan Smart moves up to that number 2 position. And look out coming on the inside. Look out, we got trouble in the hen house on turns numbers 1 and 2.
Okay, so the lineup's going to be the 64 of Luke Porco, the 17 car of Nathan Smart, the Bonsaier. Sitting third is the 32 car of Cody Komar. Sitting fourth, 99, Jason Gruhl. Sitting fifth, the number 8 of Tad Grove. And the 22 of Dennis Wood, a.k.a. D. Wood. And the 21 car, Brady Cart.
How you doing? You all ready? All right.
Okay, we got 4 in and 4 to go. We're halfway home with our street stock heat race.
And your leader's going to be Luke Porco with Nathan Smart battling on the outside. Cody Comar sitting third, and Tad Grove sitting in the fourth spot.
White flag will be coming out this time. Luke Porco, our leader. Now it's the battle between Nate Smart and Cody Comar for that number 2 and 3 position. Nate Smart looking on the outside. Okay, coming through to take the checkered flag. Car number 64, Luke Porco, Nate Smart second, and the 32 of Cody Comar.
Folks coming down into victory lane, give a round of applause for the number 64 car, Luke Porco, sponsored by Trenton Service, D&B Machine, MHS Hardware, and Boulevard Lane.
Okay, get your tickets out for the backpacks. Okay, first ticket, Nash Guthrie. The second ticket, Austin Kalmar. Kason Downing. Caroline McDonald. Piper Dingy. Madison Burton. And McCulvery Cox.
Starting on the pole, it's the Brian Smith in the number 1 car. The 09 car is Eckinger. Starting third, the 118 is Luke Colt Locker. And the 19 car is Scott Lindell. In the 55, it is Siler Burcham. The 73 is TJ Dreyer, and the 10 car is Trevor Watkins. Brian Smith jumps out to the early lead with Colt Locker battling with Eckinger for the second position. Lindell is sitting fourth, and oh, Smith gets loose. Lindell takes the third position with Brian Smith leading. Colt Locker looking to the inside. Lindell third.
Okay, this time we'll be coming in on lap number 4. Lap number 4. The 118 of Colt Locker is our leader. Brian Smith in the number 1 is 2. And the 19 of Scott Lindell up to that number 3 position.
And folks, Colt Locker is your leader coming around. Brian Smith second, Scott Lindell third. Trevor Watkins is fourth. Coming around for the white flag. Here we go. One lap to go. Colt Locker has a heck of a lead on the field right now. Brian Smith second. Scott Lindell and Siler Bertram are battling for that third position. Checker flag. Colt Locker in field.
Okay, the 118 of Cole Locker is our checker flag winner. Brian Smith second, Scott Lindell third, and Tyler Bertram in the 55. As he comes down to victory lane, ladies and gentlemen, let's have a big, big round of applause for the 118 car of Colt Locker. Okay, here's some more.
In the 0 car. On the outside of him in the 66 is Lewis McGrath. Starting third in the 24 car, Nick Grubbs. On the outside of him, it is the 49 car of Bob Page. In the 09 car of Phil Cox. The 64 car of Luke Porco. And then in the 51 car, it is Rick Elkins. And then in the 38 car, it is Kevin McClintock, the birthday boy. And Lucas Ripley comes out to your early lead as Lewis McGrath and Nick Grubbs are battling for that second position. And we have trouble in 1 and 2 as Phil Cox has spun. Caution is out.
Okay, we got one lap in. Okay, the lineup is the Ripleys, believe it or not. Lucas Ripley in the 0 is number 1. The 66 of Lewis McGrath is second. Nick Grubbs is 24 is third. And Bob Page in the 49 is fourth. Lights are out. We're coming around for the green flag. One lap in.
Lucas Ripley out to your lead as Nick Grubbs and Lewis McGrath at battle for second. Three in.
We're coming in on lap number 4. 4 in, 4 to go. Lucas Ripley is our leader. Nick Grubbs is second.
Bob Page pulls off the track as Lucas Ripley is still leading the race. Nick Grubbs second. Ian Porco third. Rick Elkins fourth with Lewis McGrath on the outside of him.
White flag will be coming out this time. The number 0 of the Lucas Ripleys, believe it or not, is still our leader. Nick Grubbs is second. Ian Porco running in at number 3 position. Okay, Adrian Kelmar, your tickets pulled. Kane Burkhart, Bryce Lee Dischecker.
Coming into victory lane, give a round of applause for the 0 car of Lucas Ripley, sponsored by LTR Industries, LLC, Y Tavern, Eddie Performance, DBU Graphics, D&B Machine. In victory lane, it is Lucas Ripley.
Okay, our ticket. Riley Dischecker, Payclean Fisher, Riley Shakelin, Daniel Zinnak, and Emily Clausen.
Next on the track is Crate Motor Modifieds of 75, Bobby DeVore. '74 is Bob Passwater Sr., 34 car Conrad Yoder, 54 car Doug McMillan, aka Big Mac, in the 13 car Kenny Feaster, and rounding out the field in the 45 car is Joe Slintz. Coming to green flag. Here we go, boys and girls. Bobby DeVore, leading the race with Bobby Passwater Jr. second. Conrad Yoder and Big Mac 54 battling for the third position. Rounding out the field, Kenny Feaster.
This time as they come around, we're going to be coming around on lap number 4. 4 in, 4 to go. We're going to be halfway home. Bob DeVore the second is our leader. Bob Passwater Jr. second. Doug McMillan third. This time we'll be coming in on lap number 6 with 2 laps to go with our crate modified second heat race of the evening.
We have a heck of a battle for the second and third position. 1 lap to go.
This comes around turn number 4 heading down to victory lane. It's going to be car number 75, Bob DeVore the second. Bob Passwater in the 74 is junior is second, and Doug McMillan in the 54 is third.
Coming down in victory lane, everybody give a round of applause for Bobby DeVore and the 75 car. Sponsors are DeVore Auto Repair, Rent to Own, and Quaker Drive-Thru. Everybody, please give a round of applause for Bobby DeVore.
Okay, we're pulling some more tickets here. Bennett Schick, SH.
George Riddle. Starting on the outside of him, it's going to be the 17 car of Bob Starting third is going to be the 87 car of Mike Mazzagatti. Starting fourth on the outside is the legend, number 7, Miller Lite, Rich Roar. Starting fifth, the 67 car of Bob Page. And starting tail, the 28 car of the Mountain Missile, Jonathan Ritter. This time around, we are going green flag racing, folks. Jumped out to the early lead is the 0 car of George Riddle. Jumped up to second is Mike Mazzagatti with the 17 car of Bob Schneider Jr. in third. And Rich Roar is off the pace.
Looking on the inside of George Riddle me this is Mr. Excitement himself, Mike Mazzagatti. He's looking to take the lead, and Mike is up into that number 1 position. Looks like George Riddle on the outside goes back to number 2. Bob Page in the 67 is 3. This time we're going to be coming in on lap number 4. Lap number 4. 4 in, 4 to go with our late model heat race.
Mike Mazzagatti, your leader currently, with Bob Page sitting second. We have a good battle between George Riddle and Bob Schneider for third as the Mountain State Missile, number 28, Jonathan Ritter, coming up to the back. And the tail end would be the number 7 car of Rich Roar. White flag, 1 lap to go as Mike Mazzagatti is leading the race. Bob Page second and Bob Schneider third. Coming to victory is Mike Mazzagatti, Bob Page, Bob Schneider. I believe Jonathan Ritter and George Riddle.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, as he comes down to victory lane, let's have a big, big round of applause for Mr. Excitement himself, Car 87, Mike Mazzagatti. His sponsors on his cars, Holland Recycling, Shakers Auto Salvage, City Scrap and Salvage, Arlington Auto Wrecking, Direct Detail, and Needles Speed Solutions. Mike Mazzagatti, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, we got a few more tickets we're coming out with. Linda Lauffer, Lauffer, McKenna Downing, Oliver Engel, Grayson James, Patricia Thomas, Paige Portel, Larry Sanders, Elliot Yoder, Katreya Bloom, Peyton Fisher, and Kingston Brown. Okay, now coming out on the track is our second late model heat race of the evening. 77 is AP Wren, to 25 Chris Grubbs, 88 Mike Stone, 69 Denny Benjamin, the Animal, the 45 is Kevin Gardner, and the 167 is Lucas Ripley.
And out to an early lead is the 69 car, Denny Benjamin, as the 45, Kevin Gardner. Oh, we have a caution. 77 car in 1 and 2 brings out the caution, folks.
Okay, we're going to do a complete restart. No laps in, no laps in.
So we're going to have Denny Benjamin, a 69 car, on the pole. Outside of him is the 45 Spider-Man car, Kevin Gardner. 167 of Lucas Ripley. On the outside of him is AP Wren in the 77 car. The 25 car is Chris Grubbs. And the tail end is the 88 of Michael Stone. Going green flag next time around, folks. Green flag, folks, and Kevin Gardner jumps out to the early lead with Denny Benjamin second. Third place battle between Lucas Ripley and AP Wren. Three wide going down the backstretch. Kevin Gardner, still your leader, has a decent little lead as Denny Benjamin is second, AP Wren is third. Chris Grubbs and Michael Stone in a battle right now. Rounding out the field is Lucas Ripley in the 167.
This time around, we're going to be coming in on lap number 4. Four in, 4 to go. Kevin Gardner, still our leader. Denny Benjamin and AP Wren is your top three. 1, 2, 3.
Coming back around for Kevin Gardner, still leading the race. There'll be one lap to go. Second place in the 69, still Denny Benjamin. Third place sitting is 77 of AP Wren. One lap to go, folks. And your winner is the 45 car of Kevin Gardner. Second place is Denny Benjamin. Third, 77 of AP Wren. Fourth, the 25 of Chris Grubbs. And rounding out the field is the 88 of Michael Stone. Folks, please give a round of applause for the Spider-Man car, number 45, Kevin Gardner. His sponsors are Air Gas, Casting and Main Brew Yard, Kevin Gardner, Gardley Toyota, Barnes Insurance, and Adams Speed Secret.
Okay, we got some more tickets we're drawing. Kara G, the 69, Bob Etchell. The 66 is Calvin Collins. And the number 3 is Dave Martin. Okay, this will be our third late model heat race of the evening. Green flags out, we're off to the races.
We got a caution in 3 and 4 as the 69 car of Bob Eckel spins out in 3 and 4.
Okay, we got more tickets coming out. Ronald Meese, Kinley, RUOLC, Anthony Kalmer, Taya Jackson, Sean Sabover. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing these. Jenny Cooper, Alexander Page, Ledger Moeller, Rachel Thomas, and Payclean Fisher. Okay, we have no laps in. Okay, if your ticket's been called, come up here and get one of the school supplies up here that we have. And I'm trying to announce the names correctly, but the writing on these tickets are not the best. So I'm doing the best I can with the 4 eyes I got on the front of my face.
Going green. Next time around, we got Dave Martin, your leader. We got Bobby DeVore second. Caleb Swanson third. Calvin Collins fourth. Bob Eichel in the 69 and Larry Ennis rounding the field.
Looks like Bob DeVore in that number 4 is going to have some body work to do during intermission. Dave Martin is our leader in that number 3. Bob DeVore second in the 66, Calvin Collins.
Bobby DeVore looking to take the lead over Dave Martin in the 3. Sitting third is Caleb Swanson.
That's lap number 4. Lap number 4. 4 and 4 to go. Bob DeVore, the second, is our leader. Dave Martin second. Caleb Swanson third.
Your leader is Bobby DeVore in the number 4. Dave Watson, the number 3, sitting second. Caleb Swanson in the 62 car, second. Coming to the white flag, 1 lap to go, folks. Bobby DeVore still leading this race. Coming to the checker flag, it's the number 4 car of Bobby DeVore. Second, Dave Martin. Third, Caleb Swanson in the 69 car of Bob Eichel. And then in the 4E is Larry Ennis. Ladies and gentlemen, give a round of applause for the number 4 car of Bobby DeVore. His sponsors are DeVore Auto Repair, Quaker Drive-Thru, and Allen Muffler. And I'm pretty sure he's going to need DeVore Auto Repair as he goes pit side to fix that beat-up plate model. And folks, please start. If you signed up for the parking lot drags, go ahead and start heading pit side for me, please. If you signed up for parking lot drags, please head pit side as we're going to get ready to do the parking lot drags.
Okay, here's some more tickets. Wiley Pearson, Dominic Bryant, Ellen Beatty, Brett Henderson, David, Barrick Dreschner, Ethan Thomas, Caden Sanders, and Matt Toole Jr.
Green flag, we got Scott Winton in the 84, 42 Damian Andrews, 37 Jacob Keller, 19 Gerald Osteiser, 42 AJ Andrews, and rounding out the field 085 of Jordan Greyhound. Scott Winton is your leader as the 42 car is battling. Gerald Osteiser sitting third. And rounding out in the fourth spot is the 37X of Jake Keller. Caution on the speedway, caution on the speedway. Jake Keller has spun out in 1 and 2, excuse me, in a 37X.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the choose cone will be coming out this time. This way they come around going into turn number 3. They'll choose inside or outside. That's new here at Midvale Speedway. The choose cone, the leader stays out front. Everybody behind him takes inside or out. Okay, another ticket's coming out, ladies and gentlemen. Bexley Rock, it looks like. Rook, Emily Burton, Bryson German, Gibson, Asher Martin, Lila Lake, Alexander Page, Sean Sabover, Bartram Thomas, and Taya Jackson. They're trying to get Gerald Altizer back behind the leader. The leader stays out. Taya Jackson, Sean Swoboda, Alexander Page, Lila Lake, Asher Martin, Kinsley Gibson, Bryson German, Emily Bunton, Bexley Root, and Junior Rantura Thomas.
The 84 Scott Whitten, the leader. Gerald Altizer Sr. and battling for that second. Oh, we got a spin in 1 and 2, which is Damian Andrews. Spins out. We will have a caution. We're going green next time around. Here we go, folks. '84 as far as Scott Whitten's going to bring them in. Damian Andrews second. Gerald Altizer Sr. in third. Caution out. We have a caution.
Okay, we're back to green flag racing.
Scott Whitten takes the lead as Damian Andrews is in second. Scott Gerald Altizer Sr. in third. Coming in on lap 4. 4 in, 4 to go. We are halfway.
Scott Whitten in the 84 still our leader. The 42 of David Andrews is third. Gerald Altizer in a 19 is third. Top 4 will go to the A main. Top 4 will go to the A main. Scott Whitten still out as our leader. Damian Andrews second. And Gerald Altizer Sr. Cautions on the track. Once again, caution on the track. Here's a few more tickets. We're going to Caden Ingraham. I. Greathouse. Bentley Ryan. Carter McKim. Dakota Yoder, Andrew Damon, Jordan Greathouse on the outside. Remember, top 4 will make the A main feature.
Coming in, 84 of Scott Whitten is your leader. Damian Andrews second. 085 of Jordan Greathouse third. And the 19 of Altizer in fourth. Across the line, we have 5 more laps to go in this B main feature. Top 5 will go to the A main. 4, excuse me.
Still out front is our leader, Scott Whitten. Damian Andrews second. Gerald Alheiser now up to that number 3 position, and the 42 of A.J. Andrews in that number 4 position. So if this holds true, those top 4 will go to the A main feature. This time around, the white flag will be coming out.
White flag, 1 more lap to go. Scott Whitten, your leader. Damian Andrews second. A.J. Andrews third. And Gerald Altizer, senior, in fourth. Coming to the checker flag, it's going to be Scott Whitten, Damian Andrews, A.J. Andrews, Gerald Altizer, senior, Jordan Greathouse. Those are your top 5 that are going to transfer into the A main.
Okay, coming down to victory lane, ladies and gentlemen, car number 84, Scott Whitten. Okay, another ticket, Dakota Yoder, Sean Sobova, Carter McKim, Bentley Ryan, I Greathouse.
I don't have them right now, bro. Get them.
I'll be right back. What? Greathouse? Right? All right, go ahead and go. I'll take it out. You want any of that other stuff? All right.
Climbing out, give a hand to your winner, Scott Whitten. Well, Scott, congratulations. I think this is your second B main this year? First B main. Well, you've had your ups and downs. Been in the A main, been in the B main, had to try to work your way into the A main, finished in the A main, good, stayed out of trouble. Who all would you like to thank on the 84?
Tusky VFW, Nicholas Construction, Nicole, Damien, everybody that helps out.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Give a hand to your winner, Scott Whitten.
First year of school, too. What?
Okay, we're going to be going 12 laps around Mid-Vale Speedway with our red air bandoleros and white flags out. Next time around, we're going to be taking the green flag.
Once again, folks, watch that 00 car as he has been fast all day long.
What a move by the Moo Cow, Lily Impelzeri, to come from the tail end up to that number 1 spot. And she is our fastest qualifier tonight.
Hillsville in the 00 is out front. Chloe Mazzotti in second. Mike Mazzotti in third. KT Crawford in fourth. And rounding out the field is Chris Farrow.
We got caution on the track. Caution on the track. The number 17 of Chris Farrell had a spin up. One thing. So if you haven't got anything, come up here and take it. We got caution. No start. No start. So if you're a young kid, you didn't get nothing, come up here and take something. One thing. One backpack or whatever's left. Just battling get out for that number 1 and 2 position is Chloe Mazzotti and Lily Impelzeri on the outside. Okay, it looks like Chloe Mazzotti goes out to take that number 1 lead away from Lily Impelzeri. We got 6 laps in, 6 left. We got caution back on the track. Once again, caution out on the track. It's Chloe Mazzotti, Lily Impelzeri, 1 and 2. They're fighting it. They're fighting a good race up here for that number 1 and number 2 position. Good battle up front between Chloe Mazzotti and Lily Impelzeri. 2 good lady drivers showing the field of the guys, this is how you do it. This time we're coming in on lap number 10, lap number 10. Chloe and Lily still battling it out, 1 and 2. The white flag will be coming out this time. We got caution on the track. Caution on the track. Okay, coming through to take the checkered flag will be car number 87, Chloe Mazzagatti. Michael Mazzagatti in that number 2 position, Jason Prosser, Chris Farrell, and bringing up the 5th position, Mamukau, Lily Impelzeri. Coming down to victory lane, ladies and gentlemen, let's have a big, big round of applause for car number 87, the Red Air Bandolero winner, Chloe Mazzagatti. Olive Recycling, City Scrap, Springfield Roller Rink, Arlington Roller Rink, and Shakers Auto Recycling.
Climbing out, give a hand to your winner, Chloe Mazzagatti. Well, Chloe, congratulations on another win. This one you had to earn. Lily was not going to make it easy. Couple problems a couple weeks ago between you and her near the end. This time, again, you guys did battle for 5 laps side by side. Probably by far one of the best Bandolero races so far this year. Best start so far this whole year by you guys. You know, it's kind of, you know, we always got to say, you know, your sponsors or anything. You know, I don't really have anything. But, you know, your brother Michael, he's actually getting better too. Maybe he's going to be battling you here with these last couple races. So, who all would you like to thank?
I want to thank God. I want to thank everybody, my sponsors for making it Connie, Springfield, like Rollering, my parents, everybody. Oh, my brother's only 8. This is his first season, so hopefully next year me and him will be battling, and hopefully my dad can pull up a win tonight.
I remember last year at the Fall Classic, you know, Michael was here in his Bandolero, and I heard that, you know, him and your dad were talking. He's like, I'm going to make Midvale my first race. So now this year he's actually slowly getting better. You guys were in Florida back in January, February, I do believe. You were struggling a little bit there until near the end. You got better, but congratulations.
Thank you.
Give a hand to your winner, Chloe Mazzagatti.
We're going 15 laps around Midvale Speedway with our CRS Truck Series. We're glad to have them here on board at Midvale. A nice field of trucks tonight, the CRS Series. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's stand up and wave and give these CRS trucks a very, very Midvale Speedway welcome. Well, Little Hands, I got to say one thing. This is going to be an exciting race here.
Buddha, this is going to be an awesome race. I'm excited to sit up here and watch it. And folks down in the grandstands, I hope you're excited to watch it too as we go green flag. Here we go.
Caution's coming out on the track. We're going to go yellow on the track. There's going to be a no start on our CRS truck race. We're going to line them back up and we're going to do it again. We got a complete restart coming up right now. Their officials up here in the tower are relining them up. Okay, the number 1 truck did not go back up to where he was at. He decided he wanted to go tail end. So as they come around turns 3 and 4, the green flag will be out, and we're going to be back underway with our CRS truck 50-lap feature.
Caution out. We had a pile up in 1 and 2 with the double load truck.
Okay, we're going to do this for the 3rd time. As they come around turns 3 and 4, the green flag will be coming out, and hopefully we'll start getting some laps. Okay, Chad Squires in that number 28 truck. Look out here, we got spit yellow on the track again. Okay, they're going to call infraction on the 26, Chad Squires. So he's going to have to go to the tail end.
Calm down and take 1 lap at a time, and we need to get some smooth laps out of these drivers. Hopefully we can get some laps in here pretty quick.
Caution's coming back out on the track.
Gonna be some good racing.
Okay, the 88 truck of Carl Larson's out in that number 1 position. Jeff Fade Jr. in the 33 is up there. Here comes 33 now on the inside, and it looks like he's going to come through and be our leader. Jeff Fade is now our leader. Carl Lucas goes back to that number 2 position. The 39 of Mario Kelly is in that number 3 position. We've got 5 left here.
Spencer Simon in the 50 truck has moved up to 8. He is coming on strong. He's on the outside right now of the 04 truck. Spencer Simon is on the move.
Jeff Fade Jr., the 33 truck's taking a commanding lead. Carl Lucas still hold on to that number 2 position, but here comes the 53 of Keith Platts. Okay, Keith Platts down. The 53 truck goes up to that number 2 position. Carl Larson goes back to the number 3. We're coming in on lap number 10 this time. Lap number 10. Okay, Jeff Fade still our leader way out front. Keith Platts in the 53 second. Now Brandon Huff in the 21 moves up to that number 3 position.
And here comes the number 50 of Spencer Simon. Is in the 6th position, and he is coming on strong, moving up through the field pretty quick.
Okay, the 00 of Mike Brooks has moved up to that number 3 position. This time around we'll be coming in on lap number 15. Lap number 15, Jeff Fade still our leader. Keith Platts in the 53, Mike Brooks in the 00 is third.
Once again, Buddha, the 50 truck is in the 5th spot, coming on strong.
They are leaders. The 33, Jeff Fade. Keith Platts in the 53 second, Mike Brooks. And now Spencer Steinman in that number 50 trucks up to that number 4 position. Caution's on the track. Caution on the track.
I told you, Buddha, that 50 truck is coming on. I'm pretty sure he started in the 10th position, and he is now up to the 4th position.
Okay, the caution came out on the track for the 04 truck. They said he's leaking. So he's going to go into the pits and see what's going on here. But the caution came out for the 04 truck. Bailey Delphos.
tell you what, Buddha, and folks in the grandstand, if I had to put my money on anybody tonight in this truck race, I'm pretty sure I'm putting my money on the 50 truck. He needed this caution. He moved up from the 10th position.
Green flags back out once again. That number 50 truck just shot up to that number 2 position. The 33 of Jeff Fade Jr. is our leader, but coming in on the outside of him is going to be that 50 truck, Spencer Steinman.
I told you, Buddha, here he comes. He is fast. He's always good here at Mid-Vid Speedway. I don't care if he's in the truck or in modified. He's always good.
What a battle up front between Spencer Steinman and Jeff Fade Jr. Now Spencer Steinman out in that number 50 truck is now our new leader. Jeff Fade Jr. goes back to second, Keith Platt's third, and Brad Copen is fourth. This time we're coming in along lap number 25. Lap number 25, 25 in, 25 to go. Well, I gotta say one thing, Little Hands, you was right about that 50 truck.
Buddha, I don't care where he goes, but he's really good down here in Midvale. He's one of the best around the state of Ohio when it comes to these trucks, and he's definitely good in the modified. His father is good in the modified too. Wherever they go, they are always competitive.
Brad Copen, our points leader in that number 1 truck, is now up to that number 3 position. That's lap number 30. 30 laps in, 20 to go. Spencer Steelman in the 50s, our leader. 33, Jeff Fade Jr. second, and Brad Copen in the number 1 truck is third. Cautions on the track, cautions on the track. .26 of Chad Squires. Looks like he hit the wall up there. Safety crew's going out there to him right now. We've got 31 laps completed, 31 laps completed. Okay, Northern Ohio Towing. Jason is coming out on the track to tow the 26 in. Okay, Spencer Steinman goes out, back out to that number 1 position. Jeff Fade Jr. back to the number 2. Now the number 1 truck of Brad Copen goes up to that number 3 position. caution on the track once again. Caution again on the track. Red's coming out on the track. That means all the trucks have to stop where they're at. Those are our hot pretzels and our sloppy fries. They're great. They're good tasting. So if you're still hungry, let's get down to the concession stand and get something. And don't forget also the barbecue trailer down there, or your caramel corn, popcorn down there. Once again, if anybody hasn't tried those funnel cake fries in the concession stand, they are great. And if you haven't had one, you're cheating yourself out of something very good. Okay, Spencer Steinman goes back out to that #1 lead. Jeff Fake Jr. in that #2 in the 53 truck of Keith Class is in that #3 position. We got a caution on the track once again. Caution on the track. We got 35 laps in. Okay, Spencer Steinman is our leader in the 50 truck. The 33, Jeff Fade is second, and Brad Copeland in the number 1 truck is up to that number 3 position.
Buddha, that 1 truck is very fast too. He's making moves and coming up through the pack right now. He's getting ready to go on the outside of Fade in the 33 truck.
33 truck keeps shutting the door on him. Now on the outside of the 33 truck is the number 1 truck. This time we're coming in on lap number 40. Lap 40. We've got 10 laps to go. Brad Copeland in that number 1 truck goes up to that number 2. Yellow's on again.
The 33 truck's got a flat tire. That's why the caution came out here at Midvale Speedway. Once again, the 33 truck of Jeffrey Fade, sitting on the front stretch, has got a flat tire.
Their little hands.
Absolutely, it's going to be a heck of a race. 10 laps to go. It's going to be
Spencer Steinman trying to hold off that number 1 truck of Brad Copeland. Now Spencer Steinman all by himself out in that number 1 position. Brad Copeland right on his bumper. Now the number 1 truck comes on the inside. Brad Copeland takes that number 1 spot away from Spencer Steinman. Okay, we're going to be coming in on lap number 45 this time, number 45. We got 5 laps to go. Brad Copeland, Spencer Steinman, 1 and 2. Well, Little Hanju was right about that number 1 truck making the charge to the front. And this, like you said, this is one heck of a race for them top 1 and 2 trucks.
It definitely is. I really thought the 50 truck was going to get this, but the 1 truck come up through the field. He's got a lot of power, just like the 50 truck, but it's been a good race between both of them so far.
Coming in on lap number 48, 2 laps to go. That 50 truck's giving it all he's got to try to take that lead back. But Brad Copeland in that number 1 is not going to give it up. White flag will be coming out this time with 1 lap to go. Here they come. The last chance for Spencer Steinman. Will he make the move on Brad Copeland? Here he's trying to look on the inside, but he did not get it. Now,
Well, Buddha, I for sure thought the one truck was gonna hold on to that, but I knew the 50 truck was coming into 3 and 4. He was definitely gonna give him the boot and run and see what happens.
It looks like they're going to charge the 50 truck of Spencer Steinman with that infraction, and he's going to go to the tail.
In that position with the 50 truck, I probably would have done the same thing, but it's unfortunately the one truck spun out and the 50's got to go to the tail, but it is what it is. Good racing so far.
Okay, Brad Copeland, the number 1, is our CRS truck winner. The 53, Keith Platts, the second. The 33 of Jeff Fate Jr. and the 21 of Brandon Huff is fourth.
Driving the RV Parts Express, Powerhouse, Power Wash, Perfection Fabrication, Sandusky Racing Graphics. He's climbing out. Give a hand to your winner, Brad Copeland. Well, Brad, congratulations. Last year you picked up this in a rain out shortened. A couple years ago you actually won the inaugural Mac 50. You're now a 3-time winner of the Mac 50. Spencer has 2. You both had 2. So one of you were going to come home with a third, or it was going to be another surprise victory. You and Spencer there, it took you from the beginning all the way until about 10 to go to finally be on the front row. You and Spencer kind of sort of went at it there at the, after that side by side. You gave him a little nudge. He gave you a little nudge there coming to the checkered flag. But you know, racing hard. You guys have raced in these. You've raced in the open modifieds. Who all would you like to thank on the one?
I want to thank Dan McKay, RV Parts Express. I want to thank Virginia Gardner for putting on this event for the CRS trucks. She did a heck of a job for us. I want to thank my parents, my sister, my good luck charm, Kendall. My spotter, Vargo, does a great job for me every time. It's hard to remember everything, but Perfection Fabricators, Powerhouse, Power Wash, Sideline Sports Bar and Grill, Shook Auto, E&T Muffler and Tire, and I think I said Perfection Fabricator, Michael.
TS Photography. You know, you got to add them in there. TS Photography.
Yep. TS Photography. I want to thank Mario and his crew. They give me a lot of help on this truck. 137 Motorsport. I want to thank Spencer Steinman and TJ Steinman and the Steinman family. It was a fun race.
Yeah, coming from the back, congratulations. And you also get a thing of ribs here from Ross Mountain Barbecue. Congratulations.
I want to thank the fans. This was a great show. Well, not for us, but I hope you guys enjoyed it.
Give a hand to your winner, Brad Copen. And then also Brad's going to draw the 50-50. So it's a reddish pink and a white ticket, number 777379. 777379.
24, Nick Grubbs. The 49, Bob Page. The 09, Phil Cox. The 64, Ian Porco. The 51, Rick Elkins Jr. The 38, Kevin McClintock. The 54, Doug McMillan. The 34, Conrad Yoder. 74, Bob Passwater Jr. The 75, Bob DeVore II. The 2M is Vanessa McCreary. And the 45, Joe Slentz. We're going to go 25 laps with our crate modifieds. Okay, white flag's coming out. We're getting ready to get underway with our crate modified feature. 25 circles around Midvale Speedway we go.
Buddha, this is going to be a good race. I always enjoy watching these modifieds go around this track. It's going to be a good race for 25 laps.
Jumping out to that number 1 position is the 0 car, the Ripley's, believe it or not. Look out, we got trouble on the back straightaway. Caution's back out on the track once again.
The 64 should be 6.
Okay, we have no laps in. We're going to do a complete restart.
And we're going green here at Midvale Speedway in the crate motor modified. Lucas Ripley jumps out to the lead. Kenny Feaster second. Nick Grubbs and Lewis McGrath battling for that 3rd and 4th spot.
Okay, the 45 of Joe Slentz has been black flagged. Okay, the 45 of Joe Slentz black flagged for going too slow. He had to get off the track. We're coming in on lap number 5 this time. Lap number 5. Lucas Ripley, our leader. Kenny Feaster, Jr., second. And Lewis McGrath in that 66 is in third.
Lewis McGrath in the 66 car in that third position, trying to look on the outside of Kenny Feaster. He tucks it back in.
This time around, we're going to be coming in on lap number 10. Lap number 10. Lucas Ripley way out front is our leader. Kenny Feaster in the 13 is second, and the 66 of Lewis McGrath is third.
In the back of the field, we got a little battle between Doug McMillan and Rick Elkins for that 9th position as Rick Elkins goes by the 54 car of Big Mac. Lewis McGrath in the 66 car in the third position, trying to get around that 13 car of Kenny Feaster Jr.
Coming around turns 3 and 4 is Lucas Ripley. Coming in on lap number 15. Lap number 15, 10 to go in our Creighton Modified. Lucas Ripley, Kenny Feaster, and Lewis McGrath. And Bob Page now on the 49 up to number 4.
Big Mac in the 54 car is going off the racetrack as some problems have occurred on the 54 car. Rick Elkins in the 51 car trying to get around the 24 car of Nick Grubbs for the position of 7th and 8th place.
This time we're coming in on lap number 20. Lap number 20. Lucas Ripley still our leader. Kenny Feaster Jr. second. Lewis McGrath in the 66 staying in that number 3 position.
Things are starting to tighten back up a little bit between the 0 car of Lucas Ripley, Kenny Feaster, and Lewis McGrath. And don't forget, we got Bob Page sitting in the 4th spot in the 49 car. White flag, one more lap to go for Lucas Ripley around Midvale Speedway in the Crate Motor Modified.
Coming through to take the checkered flag will be the 0 car of the Ripleys, believe it or not. Lucas Ripley, Kenny Feaster second, Lewis McGrath third, Bob Page fourth, and Ian Porco is fifth. As he comes down the victory lane, ladies and gentlemen, let's have a big round of applause for car number 0, Lucas Ripley. Sponsors on his cars, LTR Industries, LLC, Y Tavern, Eddie Performance, TVU Graphics, and D&B Machine.
Climbing out the hand of your winner, Lucas Ripley. Well, just hearing you had some problems here going into victory lane, shifter rod braking. Well, it's better now instead of at the beginning of the race or something. No, clean race, stayed out front, started, seemed like you were taking your time there near the end. They were catching up a little bit, but who all would you like to thank on the 0? Actually, you're finding yourself into Ohio Solar Connection victory lane for the 3rd time this year. You're also doing double duty. You're now going to jump into a late model. Now, if I'm correct, this will be your first late model appearance. Yep. Driving the 167 for the Tannerelli Page Motorsports, where you won a championship a couple years ago in the street stocks. Who all would you like to thank on the 0?
Dad, Mike, my wife, Devin, all the sponsors, Hal and Travis Eddy for a good piece. Been fighting it a lot this year, but starting to get a rope on it.
Well, congratulations, and here's a thing of ribs from Ross Mountain Barbecue. Congratulations.
Thanks.
Give a hand to your winner, Lucas Ripley.
Okay, next up for the feature race will be our Rad Air Legends coming out on the track. Okay, car number 43 is Chuck Witt, the 77 Nick Galata, the 19 Don McCormick, the 2 Aaron Mulrooney Jr., the 48 is Bradley Weber, the 97 Evan Finley, Dan Hall in the 9, the 89 is Brett Jersick, the 410 Ryan Jersick, 84S is Matt Snyder, the 10 is Robert Stock, 14 Tyler Kish, the 84B is Randy Burns, 76 Matt Kelly, the 23 is Bill Richards tonight, and the 47 is Jason Ansel. We're going to go 25 laps around Midvale Speedway with our Rad Air Legends. We got the white flag coming out. Next time around, no green will come out. We're going to go 25 laps with our Rad Air Legend feature. Okay, car number 43, Chuck Witt is out as our leader. The 19 of Don McCormick comes up second. Dan Hall in the 9 jumps up to that number 3 position. Okay, Don McCormick in that number 10 comes up on the inside of Chuck Witt to take over that number 1 position. Chuck Witt goes back to second. Dan Hall in that number 3 position. Caution on the track, caution on the track. We got a spin in turn number 1. Be coming in on lap number 5 this time, lap number 5. Good battle up front between Dan Hall and Don McCormick. Now Aaron Mulrooney moves up to that number 3 position. Now looking on the inside of Dan Hall is car number 2 of Aaron Mulrooney. Don McCormick still holding on to that number 1 position. And Aaron Mulrooney goes up to that number 2 position. Evan Finley in a 97 right on Aaron Mulrooney's bumper for that number 3 position. Evan Finley goes up to take that number 1 position. Now the battling for 2nd and 3rd is Aaron Mulrooney Jr. and Don McCormick. Now it looks like Aaron Mulrooney will go up to that number 2 position. That was lap number 10. Lap number 10. Caution on the track. They're sending an ambulance out right now. Don McCormick looks like he hit that wall pretty hard up there. Well, the ambulance has taken Don McCormick off the track. That was a pretty wicked hit down there on turn 4. Okay, we got 10 laps in, 10 laps in. Ten laps completed. Okay, Evan Finley, our leader, Aaron Mulrooney Jr. the number 2 position, and now the 89 of Brett Jersick moves up to that number 3 position. We'll be coming in on lap number 15. Lap number 15. We got 10 to go in this Rad Air Bandolero, or Rad Air Legend features. Hey, Evan Finley and Aaron Mulrooney battling it out for that number 1, number 2 position. This time around, we'll be coming in on lap number 20. Lap number 20. 5 laps to go. Aaron Mulrooney's trying to look on the inside of Evan Finley. White flag's out, 1 lap to go. Wow, that was a real close finish between Evan Finley and Aaron Mulrooney, but Evan Finley comes through to take the checker flag. Aaron Mulrooney second, Brett Jersick third, Bradley Weber fourth, Dan Hall in that number 5 position. As he comes down to victory lane, ladies and gentlemen, let's have a big, big round of applause. Car number 97, Evan Finley, and the sponsor on his car is Knox Racing. And Rad Air, complete car care.
Climbing out, give a hand to your winner, Evan Finley. Well, Evan, congratulations, picking up another feature win. Qualified second, you know, Ryan Jersick, he's starting to get a little quicker each week. Who all would you like to thank on the 97 tonight?
Yeah, I'll make this quick because I know you guys have been out here for a while. So I'd like to thank my family. I told my nephew, or he asked me if he was going to be able to come on the track. So I told him I'd try to make that happen. So I'm glad I did. So good night for Knox Racing. Thanks.
Give a hand to your winner, Evan Finley.
Clay Corals, get to your mother. Clay Corals, get to your mother, please. Next up on the grid at Midvale Speedway here tonight in the features will be our Macintosh late models. We're going to go 30 laps around Midvale Speedway with the Macintosh oil late models.
Okay, coming out on the tracks, car number 69, Denny Benjamin. The 45 is Kevin Gardner. The 167 is Lucas Ripley. 77 is AP Wren. 25, Mr. Chris Grubbs. The 88 is Mike Stone. The 0, riddle me this, George Riddle. 17 is Bob Schneider. The 87 is Mr. Excitement himself, Mike Mazzagatti. The 7 is Richie Rohr. The 83 is R.J. White. The 67 is Bob Page. The 28 is Jonathan Ritter. The 62, Caleb Swanson. Bob DeVore the second is in the number 4. And Dave Martin is in the number 3.
Folks, I want you to watch that Miller Lite number 7 car of Rich Rohr out of Canton, Ohio. He is a missile. He's been fast all day. I look to see him come up through the pack in this feature.
Okay, the 66 is Calvin Collins. The 69 is Mr. Bob Etchell. And the 4E, Larry Enos. Okay, we're going to go 30 laps with our Macintosh Oil late model division.
All right, folks, we're coming in on the white flag. Denny Benjamin and Kevin Gardner, the Spider-Man 45, will bring them into the green flag next time around. Folks, this is going to be a great race. Denny Benjamin jumps out to the lead, and here comes Lucas Ripley in the 167. On the outside of him is Kevin Gardner in the 45, and the 25 is Chris Grubbs. The number 4 of Larry Ennis pulls off the racetrack. Folks, watch that number 7 car of Rich Rohr. He has already gained 3 positions. He is on the move in the Miller Lite 7 car.
Denny Benjamin still our leader. Car number 69, Lucas Ripley in a 167, Chris Grubb. Now Mike Mazzagatti up to that number 4 position. Now he's looking on the inside of Chris Grubb to take that number 3 position away. Mike Mazzagatti making the move on the outside. Now Mike Mazzagatti up to that number 2 position. Denny Benjamin's still trying to hold the lead, but here comes Mr. Excitement, Mr. Mike Mazzagatti in the 87. That was lap 9. Next time around, we're going to be coming in on lap number 10. Mike Mazzagatti on the outside of Denny Benjamin. Mike Mazzagatti, our new leader right now. That is lap number 10.
We got a caution with the 25 car of Chris Grubbs in the infield and the number 7 of Rich Rohr. Rich Rohr gets up and moving, but it looks like Grubbs is having a little bit of an issue. Chris Grubbs is getting the move on again, so he'll be okay too, it looks. RJ White will be charged with that caution in the 83 car, so he will go tail of this late model feature race. Once again, the 83 of RJ White will be charged. with this caution in the late model feature. Denny Benjamin bringing him around for the white flag in the 69 car. We'll have Lucas Ripley in the 167. We're going to have Mike Mazzagatti in the 87. 25, Chris Grubbs. 0, George Riddle. 67, Bob Page. And the number 7, Rich Rohr. And Mike Mazzagatti jumps out to your lead as Denny Benjamin falls back to second. And George Riddle's coming up on the outside of him. Followed by him is Rich Rohr. We have a caution as the 45 of Kevin Gardner in the Spider-Man car has won into the infield.
They're trying to get George Riddle behind the 67 single file. Okay, we have 9 completed laps. The white flag will be coming out this time. Denny Benjamin, our leader. Mike Mazzagatti, second. Lucas Ripley, third, and Chris Grubbs in that number 4 position.
Folks, once again, watch that Miller Lights, number 7, Rich Rohr. He is fast tonight. He is on the move. Denny Benjamin is going to bring him into the green flag as Bob Page and Mike Mazzagatti will follow. Mike Mazzagatti jumps out to a huge lead here as Bob Page on the outside of Lucas Ripley in the 167 and 67. Denny Benjamin is second.
That was lap number 10. Mike Mazzagatti pulling out to a commanding lead. Denny Benjamin second, followed by Bob Page in that number 3 position. Now Bob Page looking on the inside of Denny Benjamin. Look out here.
Richie and Bob Page make contact on the backstretch. We got a yellow out there.
Back
Bob
out on the
Schneider.
track.
We got a yellow. Bob Schneider Jr. sitting on the front stretch.
Okay, we got 11 laps in, 11 laps in. Mike Mazzagatti is our leader.
We'll bring him to the green flag as we got Denny Benjamin, Bob Page, Lucas Ripley, Rich Rohr, Chris Grubbs, and Michael Stone. Mike Mazzagatti jumps out in the lead. Bob Page second. Denny Benjamin third. Lucas Ripley fourth, and Rich Rohr fifth. Rich Rohr jumps into that third position. We have a good battle in the back of the field between the 0 car of George Riddle and Michael Stone in the 88, which is on the outside.
Coming in on lap number 15 this time, lap number 15. It's Mike Mazzagatti, Bob Page, Richie Rohr now up to that number 3 position.
In the back of the field, George Riddle and Michael Stone still battling it out.
This time we'll be coming in on lap number 20. Lap number 20. It is Mr. Excitement, Mike Mazzagatti, Bob Page, Richie Rohr, and Denny Benjamin.
In your third place car, Rich Rohr has caught the field of the first and second place car. Does he have time to do what he can do to get around these two cars? As Bob Page is looking to the inside of Mike Mazzagatti, coming out of 3 and 4.
That's coming in on lap number 25. Lap 25, we've got 5 to go, 5 to go. Bob Page is working on Mike Mazzagatti. We coming in on lap number 26. Mr. Excitement still holding on to that lead.
The leaders are getting ready to come up on the lot of lap traffic. What can the leaders do and what can Rich Rohr do with 5 laps to go?
Coming in on lap number 28 with 2 laps to go. White flags coming out this time. It's going to be Mike Mazzagatti, Bob Page, Richie Rohr, and Lucas Ripley in your top 4.
Coming down into victory lane, everybody give a round of applause for the 87 car of Mike Mazzagatti. Sponsored by Holland Recycle, Paper Auto Salvage, City Scrap and Salvage, Arlington Auto Wrecking, Direct Detail, and Needle Speed and Solution. Once again, please give Mike Mazzagatti a round of applause.
Climbing out, give a hand to your winner, Mike Mazzagatti. Man, it took almost 8 years to get to victory lane. Now it takes just a race. Well, that was actually a pretty good race. I know you probably didn't really know much what was going on behind you, but Bob Page was all over the back bumper of you, and Rich Rohr closed in, so top 3. Then you guys came up on the huge lap traffic, which was 4th place all the way to, I think it was like 14th, all right there. Wow. So, of course, you guys set like your own little zip code and everything out front. Who all would you like to thank on the 87?
First and foremost, I want to thank God, my family, then the guy that helps me every night, every week, there every day, Paul Wright. I couldn't do it without him. And thank Rob Petras for his help, and my wife and kids, and just thank the track and the fans too. That's the most important too. We got to have the fans in the track.
Congratulations.
Thank you. We had a really good car in the beginning. Then after that last caution, I think I got a right rear tire going low. The car was really loose in, and I still think we had a good car.
Well, congratulations, and you also get a thing of ribs here from Ross Mountain Barbecue. Give a hand to our winner, Mike Mazzagatti.
walk and talk.
Clay Orioles, will you please come over to the grandstand side? Your mother is looking for you. Thank you very much. All right. Compact division for your feature. Going to be Jeremy Salinger. Starting on the pole. Kenny Feaster in the 21 car in second. Justin Riley third. Josh Huff fourth. Blaze Bacon in the 57 fifth. Brent Schreffler sixth. Corbin Robinson seventh. Gavin Rupin in number 9, 10th. Caden Scott, number 9. Jeffrey Orr. Caden Scott, 9th. 10th, Jeffrey Orr. Tabby Stewart, 11th. Trenton Irwin, 12. Cameron Walken, 13. Alan Clark, 14. 14th, Justin Lorenz in the 15th position. Nick Peoples in the 16th. Dan Bucky, 17th. Larry Ennis Jr., 18th. Gerald Haltizer, Sr. in the 20th position. AJ Andrews in the 20th position. Damian Andrews, 21st. Dan Bucky, 22nd. And Scott Witten in the 23rd. 69 is in the 07. Coming around, Jeremy Salinger and Kenny Feaster are going to take the white flag. We are going to go 20 laps around Midvale Speedway tonight for the compact A main feature. And Kenny Feaster is going to take the lead on lap 1 as Jeremy Salinger in second. Josh Huff in third and Brent Schreffler in the 4th position as Schreffler's looking to the outside of Huff. Josh Huff and Brent Schreffler battling it out for that third position as Schreffler's on the outside. The top four are pretty tight. Little back in the field, Corbin Robinson trying to get around Justin Riley in the XX1. Six laps in. We have 6 laps in. Kenny Feaster still your leader as Jeremy Salinger is sitting second. Huff and Schreffler still battling it out. Justin Riley in the XX1 and Corbin Robinson. Blaze Bacon sitting back there in the 57 car. He is 7th. Caution, we have a caution on the back out of 1 and 2.
We got one on the side right there in turn number 2.
Josh Huff gets out of the car. He is okay. That is great news out of the 427 car. Clay Oils, once again, will you please come to the grandstand side as your mother is looking for you. Thank you very much. Brent Schreffler in second. Josh Robinson in third. Excuse me, folks, I'm sorry, that's Corbin Robinson. Corbin Robinson jumps out to the lead.
This time we're going to be coming in on lap number 10. Lap number 10. Corbin Robinson, our leader. Jeffrey Orr second. Brett Scheffler in the 24 is third. The 52 of Jeremy Solinger is going to the pits. Corbin Robinson still our leader. Jeffrey Orr second. Kenny Feaster Jr. is third. And Brett Scheffler in the 24 goes back to the fourth position. This time coming in, we're going to be coming in on lap number 15. Lap number 15.
5 more laps to go as Corbin Robinson still leading this race. Jeffrey Orr second, Kenny Feaster third, Brent Schreffler fourth, and Cameron Walker fifth. Blaze Bacon sixth, Gavin Roop seventh. Brent Schreffler jumps into that third position as he tries to look down Jeffrey Orr in the race. We got 2 laps to go. Corbin Robinson, Jeffrey Orr, Brent Schreffler, Kenny Feaster, Blaze Bacon.
Next time around, they're going to be coming in on the checkered flag.
Corbin Robinson, your leader. Brent Schreffler jumps into that second position. Jeffrey Orr in the 8 behind him.
As he comes down the victory lane, ladies and gentlemen, let's have a big round of applause for car number 68, Mr. Corbin Robinson. As he comes down the victory lane, ladies and gentlemen, big round of applause for Corbin Robinson. His sponsors, Zoot Body and Paint, Robinson Service, Rocket on Rails Racing,
Dickerhoof's Garage, Crazy Wines Incorporated, Demeen Performance, and Mavers Tinting.
Well, Corbett, congratulations on getting your second career victory 2 weeks in a row. You all put, again, a new track record tonight. Seemed pretty good, seemed fast. Who would you like to thank?
Sponsors, friends, family, dad, because he puts all the work into this to get this fast. That's about it.
Well, winning tonight, you also get some ribs here from Ross Mountain Barbecue. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Give a hand to your winner, Corbin Robinson.
Okay, now we're going to get ready to get underway with our street stocks division. The 21 is Brady Cart, 17 is Nate Smart, Jason Gruhl in the 99. The 32 is Cody Colmar, the 8 is Tad Grove, 22 Dennis Wood. The 75 is Bob Passwater Sr. The 00 is in the grocery grabber is Vinny Tantarelli. The 24 is John Ambrose. The 3 is Kyle Grove. Brandon Thomas in the 5. The 58 is Zach Koger. The 67 is Bob Page. 64, Luke Porco. Trevor Watkins in the number 10. And in the 55 is Kyler Bertram. Scott Lindell in the 19. The 118 is Colt Locker. The 09 is Cole Eckinger. The number 1 is Brian Smith, and the 73 is TJ Dreyer. Please stand back away from the fence. Okay, we're going to go 20 laps with our street stock feature tonight here at Midvale Speedway.
Go one more lap, then we're going green flag for Brady Cart and Nathan Smart, the bond wire. Nathan Smart jumps out in the lead. Brady Cart in second. Cody Colmar battling for that second position as he sits in third. Back in the field a little bit with the 5th and 6th place. Tad Grove and Dennis Wood battling for that 5th and 6th spot.
This time around, we'll be coming in on lap number 10. Lap number 10. Nate Smart is our leader. Brady Cart second. Cody Colmar third. We got it. Caution on the track. Caution on the track.
Coming into the green flag, it's going to be Nathan Smart, Brady Cart, and Tad Grove.
This will be lap number 10. 10 laps in, 10 to go. We're halfway home with ours.
On the move coming up through the field is the number 5 of Brandon Thomas as Dennis Wood takes him 3 wide to take the 4th position.
We got caution on the track, caution on the track on turn number 3 and 4. Okay, Bob Passwater.
Nate Smart's going to bring him in. Brady Carr will be second. Tad Grove will be third. Caution on the racetrack, as we have a caution in 1 and 2. Nathan Smart brings him in. Brady Card second. Tad Grove third. Tad Grove jumps into that second position now as he runs down Nate Smart, the Bonfire. I'll tell you what, folks, that 17 car, Nathan Smart, he's only 14 years old, but he has been running a heck of a race tonight for that young man.
This time we'll be coming in on lap number 15. With 15 laps in, 5 to go. Cautions on the track once again. Caution on the track.
To the green flag, Tad Grove second, Brady Cart third, Jason Gruhl fourth, Kyle Grove fifth.
Cautions back out on the track one more time. Okay, lineup is good. Next time around, the choose cone will be coming out.
Dennis Wood looks inside of Jason Gruhl for the third position as Pork Chop has took the second position. Nathan Smart is still your leader with 5 laps to go here at Midvale Speedway. Johnny Ambrose and Jason Gruhl battle for the 5th and 6th position. Pork Chop is all over the back end of the 17 car. Does he have enough time to do something?
This time we're coming in on lap 18. Lap 18 with 2 laps to go. Nate Smart, Brandon Thomas, and Dennis Woods.
Dennis Wood looks to the inside of Brandon Thomas in the 5 car. Battling for the second position there. Side by side as Nathan Park is still out front in the lead with 1 lap to go. Can the young man pull off his first victory in a street stock? I believe he's gonna. As he comes across the lane, Nathan Smart is gonna win. Dennis Wood second, Brandon Thomas third, Bob Page fourth, Johnny Ambrose fifth.
Okay, as he comes down to victory lane, ladies and gentlemen, let's have a big round of applause for car number 17, Nathan Smart. His sponsors is Ohio Solar Connection, Kurt C. Gruen, MD, and My Water Doctor. And that's going to conclude our races tonight here at Midvale Speedway. On behalf of all the owners and all the officials, we thank you for coming out here and watching the races and being with us here this long. So remember, keep the speed at the speedway, safety on the highway, and watch out for those guys and gals with the red and blue bubble gums on their roof. They're out there and they're looking for you. Have a good night, everybody.
You know what? That wouldn't be the first time. You're gonna pass out and Rob's gonna call you like
Give a hand to your winner, Nate Smart. Well, Bonsai, congratulations on getting your first career street stock and only maybe 5th start. You know, more starts than your brother in a late model. So who all would you like to thank? I know a lot of work's went into this since you hit the wall on the front straightaway. Who all would you like to thank?
First of all, Ed Courtman and all my sponsors, Ohio Solar Connection, My Water Doctor, Kurt C. Guerin, MD, my dad, my mom, my whole family, everyone who's worked on it.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Give a hand to your winner, Nate Smart.
good, Brandon?
Put the trophy down a little bit, Nate. Can't see Kim's face.